back to Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Well, tonight it's another SHTF recipe. If y'all watched Charlotte Prepper's video yesterday, she did a haul and she hauled these pork and beans. And she asked if I would do a SHTF recipe with them, so that's what we're doing. Tonight is SHTF using these pork and beans. And y'all, let me tell you, it is so good. This recipe that I'm sharing with this is one of my every night favorite, all-time favorite things. Something that we eat all the time. It just dawned on me that it is a SHTF recipe. So let's go over, get in the kitchen, and let's get this recipe going because I'm hungry. I'm always hungry, but I'm hungry. All right, y'all. All right, so this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some ground beef, and this is out of my freezer. Y'all, if y'all see anything crawling on my counter, it's a little sugar ant. They're already starting to come out, so yeah, but I just wanted to let you know. So I'm using this ground beef. It came out of my freezer. I'm sure you can understand why I'm not opening a jar of my ground beef or one of my cans that I purchased already in a can of ground beef. So while I have it, this is what I'm using, but in an SHTF situation, you're gonna have to use the kind that you have on hand. So I'm using my dehydrated bell pepper, crushed red pepper, granulated onion. I'm using the Pickwell Farms sliced new potatoes. I got those at Aldi, as well as a tomato soup. I'm using 2 cans of those Campbell's pork and beans, but you can use any kind, any brand of pork and beans. Some granulated garlic, and this came out of my freezer. This is, let's see, I didn't label it. This is cheddar cheese. So this is a add-on. This is, you can omit or add any of these things actually to the recipe. So let's get into this recipe and get it cooking up. Okay, first things first, let's get this hamburger meat. And we're gonna fry it up. But I'm going to also, at the same time, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to my skillet because I gotta rehydrate these dehydrated bell peppers. These come from my garden, y'all. These are last year's bell peppers. So let's get these in. I better smell these. It might be hot. No, they're the bell pepper. All right. Get a spatula. All right, let me break it up just a little bit here. All right, I'm just going to pour a little bit of water in. Just swag method here. Going to get just, if you're using dehydrated, this is about the amount I'm using. If you're using frozen or whatever, if you're just going to, cook this now, you'd probably use about a bell pepper, half a bell pepper, depending on how much you're planning to make. So, all right, let's get this fried up, and then I will bring you back for the next step. First, before we go, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this crushed red bell pepper in here. This is to taste. You can omit it or use it. So yeah, you be your judge. Depends on how hot you like your food. So I'm going to put just a little bit of this in here so it can get mixed in well. All right, let me fry this up and I'll bring you back. All right, y'all. Y'all forgive me. This is, I found something that I want to add to this recipe. So I am going to put some more water in here while I fry this up because I had bought some potato salad in a box a long time back in my other channel, and I hauled them, and I made 1 box of them, and I did not like it. So I did save the potatoes out of it. We are using potatoes, so I'm going to go ahead and dump these in the pan with my onions and my meat frying up. That way these will get a chance to rehydrate. But this is a step that you probably will omit when you're making it unless you're using dehydrator. So. And the water, if you're not using dehydrated bell peppers, you will also don't need the water. So I'm going to get this in here and just get it all hydrated. And I'll bring it back. All right, now we see the potatoes are all rehydrated. Bell peppers, meat's all cooked. So there's a couple of ways that you can do this. And I say this because I've already, I used the dehydrated. If I didn't use the dehydrated, I would have been layering this out. But since I've used these, you can either dump all your potatoes into the pan and the rest of your ingredients, mix it together, and then, well, let me just drain this and I'll carry you over and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I've drained the excess liquid, oil, and things off of my ground beef. And here it is. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add my onion powder. You can use, I guess, about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. It's to taste. It's totally up to you. My garlic powder. You can use fresh, if you have fresh on hand at the time, or whatever you got. You go ahead and give this a toss around here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato soup. Any old brand will do. My pork and beans. Get these in there. There we go. I'm just toss this around. After I get it all tossed around, I'll bring you back. All right, I have a sprayed baking dish here. I'm just gonna layer these out the best I can, I guess. Doesn't have to be nothing fancy, doesn't have to be perfect. Because, yeah. Then I'm gonna put a layer of the mixture in the pan. Spread it around. All right. And then I'm going to put a layer of cheese. And then I'm going to do another layer and top it off with cheese. When I get that finished, I'll bring you back. Okay, there it is. I got it all layered up. Now, had I not had other people eating this with me, I would probably added some of my dehydrated serrano peppers. I probably would have put some Slap Your Mama in it or some Tony Caesaris. The spices and seasonings that you use are to taste. You can even throw a beef bouillon in there to give it a more beefy flavor. There's so many things you can add to this recipe, but it is absolutely delicious. What we're going to do now is I have a 400-degree oven that's preheated. We're going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to put it in there for about 30 minutes, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, here it is. 30 minutes later. It smells delicious and looks delicious. So let me cut a piece off and get it plated up, and we'll give it a taste test. All right, there it is. Looks yummy. Let me give it a taste. It's hot. The only thing this needs is salt and pepper, because you know what? I didn't put it in, y'all. I forgot. So, all right, don't forget the salt and pepper. Write this down in your book and try it. It is yummy. I'll see y'all next time back at Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and ring the bell. Bye, y'all. Keep on keeping on.